name is Adele from grade 9A. And now I will tell you a story called La Ratatouille, sequel from Ratatouille. So, once upon a time, there lived a colony of rats. They live in a restaurant called La Ratatouille. The restaurant is very famous in the city because the food is delicious and because the chef is a rat. Yes, rat. His name is Remy. He is different from rats in general. He has a very strong sense of smell and he has extraordinary cooking skills. Remy has an older brother. His name is Emil. "Morning, Linguini," said Remy. "Morning, Remy. Are you ready for today?" replied Linguini. Alfredo Linguini, Remy's close friend. At first, the two of them accidentally met at Auguste Gustav's restaurant. But it ended with the founding La Ratatouille together, also along with Clotetto and Evie, Remy's wife. Remy immediately falls in love with Evie from the beginning they met, and they have one son. His name is Elliot. Remy was very busy at that moment. A lot of customers come to the restaurant because it's on holiday. Dad called Elliot, who just gets out of his house. Remy didn't answer. Dad called Elliot again. Remy still didn't answer. Dad called Elliot in a louder tone. "What's up, Elliot? You don't see I'm busy?" replied Remy. "You promised me we'd go for a walk today," said Elliot. "But I'm busy, Elliot," replied Remy while stopped cooking for a moment. Then Evie came. "That's right," said Evie. "But today I'm busy," said Remy in a louder tone. Elliot and Evie are shocked. "Alright, don't mind us," replied Evie and started leaving Remy. Remy was frustrated. He was confused. "Why don't you keep their promise?" said Auguste Gustave, who suddenly came to Remy. "I'm busy. My restaurant is crowded," replied Remy. "But sorry for them," said Gustave. "I don't care," Remy replied. "Hey Remy," called Linguini. "What's wrong?" replied Remy. I have a new menu proposal. Do you want to see it?" asked Linguini. "I also have. What's your menu?" asked Remy. How about we add escargot?" said Linguini. Escargot is a typical French food with its main ingredient being snails. Remy thought about it. Then he turned it down. No, the menu is already a lot in this area. How about confit de carnat? The menu is quite rare here. Remy's proposal. Confit de carnat is a food made from ducks. "Are you kidding me? It even takes a whole day to cook," said Linguini. "We can prepare it the day before," replied Remy. "Isn't it too long?" asked Linguini. Remy still thinks about it. He's confused because both menus are good. "Snails will be difficult to find," said Remy. Remy continues to argue with Linguini. "I'll steal escargot." "I don't care what you think. I'm still escargot," said Linguini. "Hey, you haven't even asked me what I think," Remy protests. "You are not going to agree with my menu." Then Linguini left Remy. Remy's getting frustrated. He was recently abandoned by his wife and children. Now, he is abandoned by his best friend. "Hey Remy," called Emil from a distance. "Where are you going?" asked Emil. "I'll go for a walk on my own first," Remy replied in a lame tone. Emil kept following him. "Why do you keep following me?" asked Remy. "I'm worried," replied Emil. "Leave me alone," said Remy. "But I told you to leave me alone," Remy snapped. "Alright," replied Emil and directly left Remy. Remy sat at his restaurant and enjoyed the view of the city. "What are you doing?" asked Auguste Gustave, who suddenly appears. "Do you not see what I'm doing?" Remy replied. Then Gustave sat next to Remy. You don't want to see your family? Asked Gustav. They're mad at me, replied Remy. Why don't you just apologize, then keep their promise tomorrow? Gustav's proposal. Are they going to forgive me? Said Remy. Of course! This is not a very big deal. They must forgive you. Now, you better go home and apologize to them. Gustav's proposal again. Alright, he said. Remy immediately left his place and returned home. Evie called Remy. What? Aren't you busy taking care of your restaurant? Do you still remember us? Said Evie curtly. Remy lowered his head. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ignore you, Remy said. I was just busy taking care of the restaurant until I forget about you. Remy continued. Please forgive me, okay? Said Remy again. Dad, I will forgive you. However, you have to promise that you will divide your time between the restaurant and us, said Elliot, who suddenly appeared from behind. Okay, I promise, Remy replied, and then they hugged. The next day, Remy returned to the restaurant. He looked at Linguini with a displeased face. Are you still mad at me? Asked Remy. Yes, replied Linguini curtly. How about our menu made into one menu? Remy's proposal. I agree, Linguini replied. Then they both started cooking the menu together with Colette. Not long after, the menu was finished, and they tasted it. It tastes so good, said Colette. Not long after that, the menu became very popular in the city. Many people liked the menu. Remy also realized that business and family are important things. You couldn't ignore one of them, because if one of them is ignored, the possibility of them will be destroyed. Also, it's not always your opinion that other people will accept it, because other people will have their own opinion. So, you have to find a solution for these differences of opinion. Thank you for watching and listening. Sorry if there are any mistakes in the word. And last, goodbye.